Hey! I thought this would be a sufficiently awkward way to open up the vlog after just not posting last week, but now I've got some cool things. And I didn't before, but I do now, kind of. Welcome back to, not the weekly vlog, but the vlog. So around when I wanted to post last week, I was kind of just busy working on Luke and actually wrapping up my Mandalorian Season 2 Luke Skywalker, and I also did paint and finish one of the Dark Troopers, and all of this while sort of binge watching a series on Netflix. As a matter of fact, it's Money Heist, which I had never seen before until working on those figures. And then it kind of came time to post a vlog, and I was like, I'll record it tomorrow, and then I'll record it the next day. And then, Monday came around, then Tuesday, then Wednesday, and I was like, this is not going to happen. Anyway, I did design these previews, which turned out really cool. This is, of course, Moff Gideon's reaction to Luke Skywalker boarding his ship, and then actually the shot that follows with Luke's green lightsaber reveal and the 3 Dark Troopers that first face him on that bridge. And I think it came out pretty great. Photoshopping those Dark Troopers in place to make them look somewhat natural at least was not easy. Those are kind of my Luke Skywalker teaser edits, and now I am moving toward doing a proper Mandalorian Season 2 showcase update video. To be honest with you, I didn't want to do another update video, but I still have so much to do on Ahsoka and Boba Fett, and also the Mandalorians, the Night Owl Mandalorians, Cosca Reeves and Axe Woves, to be paired with bo-katan, and those are going to be the half customs, by the way. And I did finish the second Dark Trooper, so those are all done. And I'm not really showing you any of it because at this point, at least, I'm kind of waiting to do the update video on the main channel before I really kind of give away anything else. But anyway, I did get into I think everybody got into the second tech preview for Halo Infinite. And of course, those of you guys who are not big Halo fans, this is a pretty big deal for me because Halo is pretty much like a third of my being and very important to me. And there has not been a new Halo game since 2015, and I hated Halo 5. So I feel like there has not been a proper Halo game since 2012, and it's basically almost felt like waiting 9 years for Halo Infinite. But I've been enjoying it thus far, what they have offered to us to play with the bots and the basic 4v4 mode. I mean, it really brings Halo back to sort of a lot of the classic roots and removes a lot of the armor abilities and Spartan abilities and things that just really kind of brought Halo into an identity crisis. Halo Infinite obviously has been worked on by 343 Industries for the past 5 or 6 years, and they're delivering a much better game. Unfortunately, though, it's a game that looks pretty bad on the Xbox One hardware from all those years ago. So, yeah, definitely in dire need of an upgrade because I'm playing it on my 4K TV using an Xbox One, and I'm like, geez, these textures and this resolution, man, I am robbing myself. It's bad. It's bad. But the game is great. I am really enjoying it thus far, and I think 343 have something really special coming up, and it's just getting me more and more excited for the campaign, but just also more excited that Halo is back. I feel like a part of me has been missing since 2015. It's been like the longest gap of time since then up until now where I have not been regularly playing Halo, where Halo has not been a recurring part of my life, and it has felt kind of empty. So I am really happy that Halo Infinite is launching, even if it's missing, Forge and co-op campaign and some other things this coming December. But yeah, just some quick thoughts there on the Halo Infinite tech preview. I'll probably have more to say either toward the end of this vlog or maybe the next vlog because they're actually doing this on 2 weekends. So yeah.
3 days later.
That was a couple days ago, and now the Halo Infinite beta is on its last day. But hopefully we are getting the vlog back to Mondays for now, and I will probably not be playing much more of Halo Infinite's first, or I guess second, test flight at the moment because I am working on the Mandalorian Season 2 customs, and they're coming along really well. I'm working on the Night Owl half customs that, of course, I've been talking about on this channel for a few weeks now, but I've been really making serious progress on Axe Woves, and he's coming along really well. It's just, I've been having this sort of, I guess, conflict with myself over the color palette that I'm using for these Night Owl Mandalorians, as, I mean, here the colors don't look that vibrant, but I mean, I have purposefully gone out of my way with these to give each Mandalorian a distinct color, because if you watch the episode of The Mandalorian season 2, you know, episode, I think it was 3 of season 2, I mean, these Mandalorians that are with Bo-Katan, Axe Woves and Koska Reeves, they are just a completely different color from her, and Koska Reeves actually has the darkest armor. Sorry, I just moved everybody over here really quick for some slightly better lighting, but yeah, I mean, I went into making these two half customs kind of knowing that they definitely had distinct blue colors, right? They're not the same as Bo. Koska Reeves definitely has the darkest color, and Axe Wove sort of has this brighter, more vibrant version of Bo-Katan's color. So I made sure to mix to get that color, but I mean, it was just so inconsistent with Koska, so I went back and I was kind of checking my reference, because I mean, if you watch the boat scene where they're all standing on a kind of, you know, artificial broad daylight on the volume, they do look very similar. Bo-Katan still obviously has the lighter armor, but I'm looking at Axe Woves again and Koska, and it's like their armor looks almost the same, not quite, but then Koska is just still a little bit darker, almost as if she's only just a bit more weathered. And so I kind of just today had to comb through my reference again and remind myself why I made these color palette decisions, and it's really because the Ironhead Studios photos that were posted directly from the people who manufactured the costumes used for Bo-Katan and Koska Reeves. And yeah, I mean, Koska Reeves has a very deep dark blue color compared to the other Night Owls, and if you look at the images of Axe Woves, I mean, yeah, he's still got a very vibrant, more like, you know, deepish blue cyan that's, like I said, a lot more colorful and easier on the eye. And so I think that the point is, I was getting very close to repainting Koska Reeves today, and this is something that I have been considering for, I want to say, like, really since I started on Axe Woves several days ago, and kind of started having these concerns when I was checking my reference. But I mean, now that I kind of rediscovered the photos that Ironhead posted, I feel a lot more reassured and a lot more, I guess, confident in the decision I originally made. These Mandalorians, even though they don't always look like it, definitely do have distinct blue colors. So I think that I'm keeping this, but it's just something that I thought I might have been messing up. But anyway, you might have already noticed that Axe Woves does have the inaccurate shoulder armor pieces, and again, these are half custom, so if I were to ever fully continue the work on him into making him an actual, you know, full-on custom like Bo-Katan back there, then I would definitely just start over with the arms and make up something else instead. But for now, just on the half custom, just slapping on a pair of Nate's minifigs, you know, regular Mando shoulders and some Night Owl gauntlets, and you know, doing that for each arm before painting them up. And I mean, like I said, making good progress here. I already have the jetpack like back piece attached and everything, and that's all ready for paint over here as well. And Koska, as you can see with the legs, not much really left to do there. I mean, really, when I say half custom, I should probably emphasize this more. I mean it, in that they're not going to have the fabric straps or the tick marks, you know, the stitching marks painted all throughout the figures. These, you know, Koska Reeves and Axe Woves are just meant to look nice next to Bo-Katan for the showcase, for edits, and you know, it's pretty much the same deal with the Dark Troopers, even though I actually wouldn't really have done the Dark Troopers any differently than I have already. But yeah, sorry if I kind of did a poor job explaining all of that. Hopefully I got the point across. Let me know what you think down in the comments, though. I would still love to hear back from you. I mean, I really came close to fully repainting what I already had done on Koska Reeves, and I was kind of disappointed because I really do like the battle damage that I was able to achieve on her thus far. Just like Bo-Katan, I think it came out really, really nice, and I almost asked everybody on Patreon what they thought, and, like, you know, to help me decide, because I was just looking at so many conflicting images of the color palette. And even Hot Toys at some event earlier in the year, they posted this photo, which just straight up illustrates the two Mandalorians here as having the same color armor, which is just not the case in the show. So obviously those are prototypes from them, and I mean, you know, those are probably never even necessarily going to be released officially for Hot Toys. The point is, again, I was just kind of working on Axe Woves, and then I was just looking at all this conflicting reference, and I was like, hold up. Let me go back, and then I found the Ironhead Studios photos, like I mentioned, and that helped me a lot in reassuring. But anyway, sorry to reiterate what I was already saying there. What I did also want to close out on, though, is now that last week I put up the Luke Skywalker teaser with the Dark Troopers and just his lightsaber, this week, maybe even tomorrow, I will actually be doing the full sort of like Luke Skywalker preview where I show him battling against the Dark Troopers in an edit. Got to do all that in Photoshop today, though. And yeah, then after that, final previews of them will start to slowly roll out as I sort of wrap up Boba Fett, and as I sort of wrap up Ahsoka. I mean, really, there isn't a tremendous amount of work left on either, and I just really want to power through these Night Owls and then the rest of the remaining progress on Ahsoka and Boba, and really just get moving on this showcase, because I am in love with these figures. I am in love with this project still, and really excited to bring the showcase together now. It's just like I was kind of mentioning on Twitter previously, and like I was kind of mentioning, really, I think in previous vlogs, I really want to get back to work on some Marvel customs. So that's why I'm going to kind of do my best to brute force the rest of this work. And yeah, anyway, I think that's it. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being patient with me. Thanks for sticking around. And one last thing, once I am much closer to wrapping up the half customs of Axe Woves, Cosca Reeves, and I get that Luke Skywalker preview done, and I have all of that to show, I will be doing a proper final update video on the Mandalorian Season 2 showcase on the main channel, even though it's been like 3 weeks since I posted a video there. Bye!